All right, so welcome back. Average Tech Guy here. And of course, if you follow me on any social media, or even if you've seen some of my recent shorts, you've probably seen me in this. Yeah, it's a Tesla Model X. Full disclosure, this is not my car. I was, however, though, able to bring it home, take it for a test drive, and keep it overnight. And I got a few thoughts about it. So let's talk. So once again, I am the Average Tech Guy, and today we are going to be talking Tesla, but not just any old Tesla. This is Tesla Model X, the 2023 version. Now, I am by no means a car reviewer. I would love to be an electric car reviewer, but I am not. But what Tesla was able to do is they were able to allow me to bring this home and do an overnight demo of this Tesla Model X. Now, I will tell you from the beginning, and this is like the whole car buying experience. When you get to a Tesla dealership, which in Georgia, there are only like 3 that you can go visit, 3 showrooms. But when you get to the dealership, everybody was kind, everybody was friendly, and nobody pressured me into purchasing anything. That is one of the biggest things I can say. When I walked through the door, everybody greeted me, but nobody said, hey, you gotta buy this, we want you to buy this, we want you. They were kind, courteous all throughout, no issues. And they even sent me a follow-up text message the day later just to say how much they appreciated me coming by, and hopefully they will be talking to me soon about purchasing this Model X. So with that being said, let's talk more about the car itself, because what can you say? If you've never driven a Tesla, you can take the opportunity right now if you live close to Decatur, Fayetteville, and I think there's one more, Alpharetta. And you can schedule your test drive. And if you know the right person, or if you get in touch with the right people, you may be able to get the overnight test drive. Now, how the overnight test drive is going to work is you're going to show up about 15 to 30 minutes before closing. They're going to walk you through how to do everything with the car, how to work it so you don't tear it up, and then they're going to let you go. So we left our vehicle on their lot and we took this Tesla with us. Now, I will say, getting behind the wheel of a Tesla, and the craziest part was the steering wheel. The yoke in there is like a racing car. Now, you have an option to get a real steering wheel that is circular, or you can get the yoke like the one that we had. But I really enjoyed using this. Now, from time to time, I would catch myself rotating my hand above it like a real steering wheel while driving. But you know, the fact that I can feel like I'm in a race car, priceless. The other thing, when you are driving a Tesla, there are different modes to it. Now, like I said, I'm not a car reviewer or anything, but there are actually different modes to where when you press on the gas and you let up, the car basically will automatically brake for you. Now, there are 3 different levels to this. There's one where it just like automatically shuts down and brakes. There's one where it gradually brakes. And then there's another one where you can just make it like a regular old gas guzzling car and it just doesn't brake. You have to do the braking. But for the most part, the automatic braking is probably one of my favorite features, other than you'll know when we get to it. But other than those doors, like the Falcon doors on the X, probably one of the best experiences that I've had in a car that I've been able to drive. Now, like I said, on the inside, very roomy, very spacious, very comfortable on the inside. Had no issues fitting me, myself, my 2 kids, and there's even another row of seats where you can slide the second row up and allow like 2 more people to get back there. In this Model X, you can fit about 7 people comfortably. Now, that was awesome. I like that fact. And then in the front, you get your frunk where the engine would normally be. And then in the back, you got tons of storage space in the trunk part. And then there's a hidden storage space up under where you can lift up and put things down in as well. So I really appreciated the amount of space in this whole car. Like, it doesn't look that spacious from the outside, but once you get in, nice, roomy, very comfortable. I got long legs. I was able to let my seats pretty much all the way back, and my daughter still had plenty of room in the back. No issues on space. And then when you're talking about the actual like operating system, the screen on the dash, the climate, like everything is really intuitive. It's like having a giant iPad on your dash and it's controlling everything in your car. Also, the doors. The doors, you press and they open, and you push buttons on the inside and your doors will actually close for you. On your driver's side door, once you get in, you press on your brake, it automatically closes the door. All your doors pop up on the screen on the front of you. You can operate any of those doors by opening and closing directly on that screen. Everything in this car, like I'm 100% overwhelmed by this Tesla because it is like a giant toy. Everything, I only had it overnight, so I didn't get a chance to experience every feature of it. But for the things that I got a chance to see, the actual roominess of it, the operation is really easy. The automatic doors, the Falcon doors, of course, the amount of space on the inside, the ability to close my doors from like my touch panel on the inside. You get an actual avatar of the car on your screen. You can change the color, you can change whether it's metallic or matte, you can do anything you want to do with it. This is the ultimate techies toy, if you would say. It's more of an investment when you hear the price, but it's also a giant toy. It's a lot of things on it to play with, a lot of things to customize, and it is fully electric. I don't have to buy gas with one of these. That was one of the biggest things. We pulled up to charge it, and this model, you could actually just charge it up to 85% for free. So we charged it up at a supercharging station. It took us about 10 minutes to go from 200 miles to about 300 miles. So that was a good amount of charging time. So charging stations are very convenient, and you will even be able to know where your closest charging station is by touching the lightning bolt on the screen. It'll pull up all the charging stations in your area. You can navigate to them, whatever you need. Just get there, charge up, you're good to go. Okay, so the biggest thing that most people want to know is, what about the price? Well, base models of this car will actually cost you like $90,000 and up. This model that we are in right now, $117,000 for this car. But I have to say, all in all, driving this device, and I keep wanting to call it a device because it really is like a gadget. But driving this car, it has been one of the best car experiences I've ever had. Smoothest riding car I've ever been in. 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds. Just all around, just convenient. Easy for the kids to get in and out of, even though they like to play with the Falcon doors. But it's just probably one of the best car experiences that I've had. So if you're looking at getting one, the Y model is a little more affordable. You're not gonna get the Falcon doors, but the Y is the most, economic for a family. It's the crossover SUV. You're gonna be able to get those anywhere from about 50 to 70,000, depending on what model you like and what features you like. But I would say go and do the test drive. And if you get, like I said, if you get the right person, you may even get the overnight test drive and get to bring it home, get to drive it around your area, get familiar, and maybe even do some autopilot testing, which I actually got a chance to test out the autopilot. That will be in a separate video, but I did want to just tell you guys about my experience with the Tesla Model X. Once again, from start to finish, very roomy on the inside. I love the display on the inside as well. The giant screen, easy to maneuver, easy to start up, easy to learn, very smooth ride. The biggest, best part about it, you don't have to buy gas and no oil changes. So you're gonna save about, I calculated I would probably save between oil changes and gasoline about $3,000 a year. So take it or leave it, but I could take $3,000 extra a year. I mean, that's just me. So go by and check it out for yourself. If you go to their website, try the demo, tell me what you think about it. hopefully this has been able to help someone out. And until next time, Average Tech Guy out. Peace.